So good day everyone, my name is Shalalay Arceliano Balasabas, and for today's video, we will going to discuss the regionalization and the resources in the Philippines. So, sit back and relax, and together we will going to learn and discover. Regionalization is the process of dividing an area into smaller segments referred to as regions. The more significant example would be the division of the Philippines into 17 regions, namely
Luzon Island Group, National Capital Region, Cordillera Administrative Region, Abra, Apayao, Benguet, Ifugao, Kalinga, and Mountain Province. Region 1, Ilocos Region, Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, La Union, and Pangasinan. Region 2, Cagayan Valley, Batanes, Cagayan, Isabela, Nueva Vizcaya, and Quirino. Region 3, Central Luzon, Aurora, Bataan, Bulacan, Nueva Ecija, Pampanga, Tarlac, and Zambales. Region 4A, Calabarzon, Batangas, Cavite, Laguna, and Quezon Rizal. Region 4B, Mimaropa, Southwestern Tagalog, Marinduque, Occidental Mindoro, Oriental Mindoro, Palawan, and Romblon. Region 5, Bicol Region, Albay, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Catanduanes, Masbate, and Sorsogon. Visayas Island Group. Region 6, Western Visayas, Aklan, Antique, Capiz, Guimaras, Iloilo, and Negros Occidental. Region 7, Central Visayas, Bohol, Cebu, Negros Oriental, and Sicor. Region 8, Eastern Visayas, Biliran, Eastern Samar, Leyte, Northern Samar, Samar, and Southern Leyte. Mindanao Island Group. Region 9, Zamboanga Peninsula, Zamboanga del Norte, Zamboanga del Sur, and Zamboanga Sibugay. Region 10, Northern Mindanao, Bukidnon, Camiguin, Lanao del Norte, Misamis Occidental, and Misamis Oriental. Region 11, Davao Region, Davao de Oro, Davao del Norte, Davao del Sur, Davao Occidental, and Davao Oriental. Region 12, Sakarjen, Cotabato, Sarangani, South Cotabato, and Sultan Kudarat. Region 13, Caraga Region, Agusan del Norte, Agusan del Sur, Dinagat Islands, Surigao del Norte, and Surigao del Sur. Bangsamoro Autonomous Region, in Muslim Mindanao, Basilan, Lanao del Sur, Maguindanao, Sulu, and Tawi-Tawi.
The importance of regionalization comes into play in conceptualizing and implementing economic development programs. Now, for the first question, why do we have to disintegrate the country into provinces and then aggregate provinces into economic regions, even though there is no local government at regional level? I believe it has something to do with macro and microeconomic planning. Clustering provinces into regions will make government's economic planning more relevant. Regionalizing the country would make resource and budgetary allocations planning more need-specific and efficient. To understand fully about regionalization, let's watch a short video between a teacher and a student discussing about regionalization in the Philippines.
What are the different colors in the different places in the Philippines? Those colors tell us about the regions in the Philippines.
Ate, what are regions again?
region is simply an area. A country is divided into these areas based on their similarities in climate, landforms, or people. While regionalization is the process of dividing a country into smaller groups or regions.
Why do I have regions, ate?
Remember that the Philippines is an archipelago. This makes it difficult for the national government to manage the whole country.
Oh, I remember. This is why we have the local government units. I wonder how the regions were grouped together.
Dividing the country into regions can help with the development of towns and provinces. The local government units can focus on addressing the problems of the people and improving their lives.
So that's why if you visit the different provinces and cities in the Philippines, the people have something to be proud of their city or province.
Considering the culture of the regions is also an important part of grouping them.
Ines, I just realized that dividing the country into regions is helpful in delivering services and goods easier and faster to the people.
That's right, Philip. It makes communication and transportation of goods and services faster too.
The Philippines lies in the heart of Asia, today's fastest growing economic region. Its strategic location makes it potential gateway to more than 550 million people in the Southeast Asian market. The Philippines abounds in both metallic and non-metallic mineral resources. It is the biggest copper producer in Southeast Asia and among the top 10 producers of gold in the world. Other metallic minerals found in the Philippines include cadmium, chromium, iron, manganese, mercury, silver, and zinc. Now, to learn more about the regionalization and resources in Northern Luzon, Central Luzon, and NCR, let's hear from my groupmates.
Good day everyone, my name is Rochelle Bolwan. For today, we will learn about regionalization and resources of Northern Luzon. But before that, let's define it first. What is regionalization? Regionalization is the process of dividing an area into smaller segments called region. One example is division of nation into states or province. And also, business also use regionalization as management tool. And now, let's define the next word, the word resources. A resources is a source or supply from which human need and value such as land, air, water, food, plants, animals, minerals, metals, and everything else that exists in nature and has utility to mankind is our resources. So Northern Luzon is the largest and most important island of the Philippines. It is the site of Manila, the nation's capital and major metropolis. So Northern Luzon is the northwestern portion of the island, which encompasses most of the Ilocos region, is characterized by a flat terrain extending east from the coastline toward the Cordillera Central Mountains. So Northern Luzon has 8 regions, namely The Region 1, which is Ilocos Region, Region 2, Cagayan Valley, Region 3, Central Luzon, Region 4A, Calabarzon, and Region 5, Bicol Region, and Mimarapa Region, Cordillera Administrative Region, and the National Capital Region, which is the NCR, where Manila, the nation's capital city, is located. So here is the map. The color purple is Bicol, the dark blue is Cagayan Valley, the color yellow is represent to Calabarzon, the light blue is Central Luzon, the green one is Cordillera, the red color is Ilocos, the color pink is Metro Manila, and the color orange represent to Mimarapa. As what you'd see on the board, here is the summary data, which contains 8 regions, 38 provinces, 74 cities, 697 municipalities, 20,518 barangays, and the population in 2020, which is 62,196,942. The major and popular product of Northern Luzon, which is Luzon leads the country both in the industry concentrated near Manila and in agriculture, which is the rice, corn, the maize, coconuts, sugar canes, mangoes, and bananas. A central plain stretching 100 miles, which is 160 kilometers north of Manila, is a major grain producing region. Further north are the spectacular rice terraces, the Ifugao Mountaineers. There are extensive coconut plantations in the Bundok and Bicol peninsulas.
Okay, so let's proceed to Central Luzon, centralization and resources. Central Luzon is a combination of towering mountains, extent and active volcanoes, lush, verdant farmlands, and natural sea harbors. It is one of the leading growth regions in the Philippines, strategically located at the heart of Asia. Region 3 lies between the Manila and Northern Luzon. It is composed of 7 provinces, 12 cities, and 100 municipalities. 7 provinces are Aurora, Bataan, Bulacan, Nueva Ecija, Pampanga, Tarlac, and Zambales. Its 12 cities are Balanga from Bataan, Malolos, and San Jose from Del Monte from Bulacan, Cabanatuan, Gapan, Muñoz, Palayan, and San Jose from Nueva Ecija, Angeles and San Fernando from Pampanga, Tarlac from Tarlac, and Olongapo from Zambales. It includes the land area north of Manila Bay from the tip of Bataan Peninsula on the west, and all the lands north of the Caballo Mountains on the west. It is the longest contiguous area of lowlands, and it is otherwise known as the Central Plains of Luzon. The region produces 1/3 of the country's total rice production. Thus, this is also called the rice granary of the Philippines. Located adjacent to National Capital Region or NCR, it has benefited from the spillover from Metro Manila. It is part of the National Industrial Core Region, together with NCR and Region 4, or the Southern Tagalog Region. The core region contributes 70% of manufacturing value added in 1988. This is emerged as an alternative areas for investment in Region 4, but is still overcoming the effect of the Mount Pinatubo eruption in 1991. Kilometers away from Metro Manila. Central Luzon contains the largest plain in the country and is the gateway to the northern Luzon regions. It covers a total land area of 20,470 square meters. The city of San Fernando in Pampanga is the regional center. Aurora was transferred from Region 4 to Region 3 through Executive Order number 103 in 2002. Let's proceed to population. The population of Central Luzon region in January 1st, 2010 is approximately 9,007,903 and 104. Extrapolated from a population of 8,002,004 and 742 on May 24, 2008 and population of 9,007,020 and 982 on February 28, 2010. The region has the highest urban population ratio, 60.3% to total population. There are three areas of urban population concentration. First, the areas in Bulacan along highways leading from Metro Manila. Second, the San Fernando, Angeles City, Malabacat corridor areas. And the third is the Subic, Dinalupihan areas. The total urban population in these areas is over 2 million, over half of the total urban population in Central Luzon. Human resources in region are better prepared in terms of higher participation rate at the primary and secondary level of education. The participation rate of Central Luzon is 94.2% and 86.1%, respectively, as compared to the national average of 85.7% and 66.1% in school year 1992 to 1993. There are comparatively more non-government organizations, cooperatives, and people's organization in the region. Let's proceed to its climate. Dry season in the region is from November to May. Rains normally occur during the month of July to August. Central Luzon is rich in timber and mineral resources, both metallic and non-metallic. Aurora is known for its timber, Zambales for its refractory chromite, copper and nickel deposits, Tarlac for manganese, Bulacan for marble, Pampanga for sand and gravel, and Nueva Ecija for feldspar. Central Luzon is rich in timber and mineral resources, both metallic and non-metallic. Aurora is known for its timber, Zambales for its refractory chromite, copper and nickel deposits, Tarlac for manganese, Bulacan for marble, Pampanga for sand and gravel, and Nueva Ecija for feldspar.
Hi everyone, I am Jane Rose Kabaki Amarganda, BS Ed 2, major in Social Studies. My task is to report about the NCR regionalization and resources. So the National Capital Region, or NCR, the National Capital Region, also known as Metropolitan Manila, is the country's political, economic, and educational center. So the smallest region in the Philippines, it is the most densely populated region, which is a home to over 12 million Filipinos. The National Capital Region, or NCR, is the only region in the country without any province. It is subdivided into 17 local government units LGUs, comprising of 16 cities and 1 municipality: Caloocan, Malabon, Navotas, Valenzuela, Quezon City, Marikina, Pasig, Taguig, Makati, Manila, Mandaluyong, San Juan, Pasay, Parañaque, Las Piñas, Muntinlupa. The Patiros is the lone municipality in the region. Shaped by foreign powers, Manila became the capital of the Philippines in 1571 under Spanish rule. Marikina also served as the capital from 1898 to 1899 under the colonization of the United States.
In 1901, the recreation of Manila at the time of the Philippine Commonwealth was commissioned to create the Grand Plan of Manila, composed of the places and parishes of Binondo, Ermita, Intramuros, Malate, Manila, Pandacan, Quiapo, Sampaloc, San Andres, Bukid, San Fernando de Dilao, San Miguel, San Nicolas, Santa Ana, Disapa, Santa Cruz, Santa Mesa, and Tondo. The National Capital Region has a population of 12,877,253 according to the 2015 National Census. Its total urban area composed of the urban agglomeration, which refers to the continuous urban expansion of Metro Manila into the provinces of Bulacan, Cavite, Laguna, and Batangas, has a population of 24,123,000. It is the most population region in the Philippines, the 7th most population world. So, a city of great diversity, Metro Manila is also a place of attraction, rich in historical, cultural, and religious influence. Interesting places include Rizal Park, the National Museum, Manila Bay, the World City of Intramuros, the Cultural Center of the Philippines in Makati, Quezon City, Memorial Circle, and Ninoy Aquino Wildlife Center, and as well as the shopping centers in Ortigas Center. So the city of Manila produces industrial related products such as chemicals, textiles, clothing, electronic goods, food, beverages, and tobacco products. The growth in services and industry followed the expansion in NCR construction and manufacturing, making NCR the largest contributor to the country's production of goods and services at 37.5% of GDP. And that would be all. Thank you.